Hey guys, good morning. Seeing Sairu and Shiny on board, and people must have completed their homeworks now. So I'm gonna check. සපත්තුවෙන් ගන්න සපත්තු දෙක ගලවලා තින්නේ. ගන්න බෑ කරලා තියෙ. You don't know it. That's fine. You don't know it. That's fine. Come. Oh, nice. Very good. Where's the homework? I have answered. Cool. ඉරිනම් නිකන් ගහලා තියලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. Now where are the calculations? වෙනම කරේ. ඒවකෝ. ඒව කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒව මොකක් හරි කියන්නේ එක්කෝ ඇටච් කරගන්න. වෙනම කොලෙක් කරලා එහෙනම් ඕක ඇටච් කරගන්න. ක්ලියරන්ස් එකක් ඇටච් කරගන්න. යහන්සා. Yeah. No. The area volume questions I asked. Yeah, that one.
We need to do it.
Yeah, I asked you to do it, right? I asked you to do the few questions left. No? Yeah, I asked you. Huh? Till the, I think, till the 9th question I asked you to do at home. You couldn't even remember that I asked. Nice. Put again Nepal now. Okay. Right. Huh? Right, guys. So let's start with the question number 5. We discussed the 4th question, right? Is that a new guy coming? He already came. Robin. That is to pull. Not to pull. Slide. Can pull it. Right. So the 5th question. The cardboard lining is made using a circular concentric segment, the perimeter of the layer. You already know about the radians, right? Right. So using radians, try to find the perimeter of the concentric segment given. Like the AB, CD perimeter is the thing that question asking. How do you find it? So you have to find 2 arc lengths, right? You have to find AB arc length and CD arc length first, and you just have to add 2 of the 6 to the the final answer. Yeah. Do it. Start doing. Sorry? Yeah, like you have to convert the angle into radians. It's given in degrees, 30 degrees. So how much of a radians are there in like 30 degrees? How do you, how do you find it? So you divide 5 and you multiply it by 30, yes? So how much would it be? 5 over 6, yes. 5 over 6. Where is he? Your friend? No idea. He looks like Wolverine now. He looks like Wolverine. Yeah. He did it purposely. No, that's fine. Even better. Enagama? I did. I gilla. I get it. I will. That's fine. Got the answer? So the body shining can't see the diagram clearly. Now is it fine, Pudha? Is it fine now, side? Can you see it now? Maybe there's. No. I have to check with. Just give me a second. Bro. දුන්සා බෝඩ් එක මේ ෂයින් වෙනවා වැඩිලු මේ එකට මේ ඔන්ලයින් ඉන්න අයට පේන්නේ නැහැලු. ඒක බ්‍රයිට්නස් අඩු කරත හැකිනේ. හම. හරි. ඔව් මට මතකයි. අම්ම ඉන්නවද?
නෑ නෑ මම ෆේස් ගෙවල් හිටියේ කවුරුත් ඉන්නවද කියලා බලන්න.
ලුක්සා නැති. මෙතන තමයි මේ. ඔව් මෙතන තමයි ඔෆිස් රූම් එක තියෙන්නේ.
මෙතන ඉන්නවද කවුරුත්?
සමහර වෙලාවට හැමතිස්සෙම නෑ. රිෆ්ලෙක්ට් වෙනවා. බ්‍රයිට්නස් කේෂයද? තද එළියක් තියෙනවනේ. ඒත් මේ ලයින්ස් පේන්නේ නැහැ. Found it? Right. Right. Is it fine now, brother? I think now you can see it. This is 30 degrees, 3 centimeters, 6 centimeters, and they asked to find the perimeter ABCD. Ah, right. Good. Nice. Ah, you can. What happened to your hand? Waliyad. Right. What is the answer? Shall I do it? So, how are you going to find the arc length here? How do you find the AB arc length? What is the formula? What is the formula? Yeah, best you use the S equals R theta, because even you can use theta over 360 to 25R, that's fine, but better use the S equals R theta, because that's the radian equation, right? S equals R theta. This is better. So if you find the S equals R theta for the AB arc length, now S will be AB, right? Because that is the arc length of AB. Equals R is how much? 3 centimeters. And the theta, we found it 5 over 3, because 180 is 5, so the 30 degrees should be 5 over 3. Like you have to take it using the logic, right? Simple. Right, so here 3 to 3 cancels out. AB arc length is 5, right? AB arc length is 5. And you have to find the DC arc length as well. So you put the same equation, right? So again for the DC equals R theta again. Now the R here is how much now? 9, right? Now the radius is 9 centimeters. Into theta is same, no? 30 degrees, which is in radians 5 over 3. So you simplify it, you get 3, 5, right? You get 3, 5. So you have the two of the arc lengths 3, 5 and 5, and you have to add 2 6s to it, right? Because these lengths are 6 centimeters. So the complete length will be how much? 3, 5 plus 5 plus 12, that is 4, 5 plus 12, right? So there is no 4, 5 plus 12 here. No 4, 5 plus 12 here. So what do? You can take a common factor 2 out. What do you get? 2, 5 plus 6. And that's also not there. Did I do something wrong? Yeah? This thing? Now the thing is, yeah, I can move it. Fine? Yeah. Is it 5 over 6? Somebody said 5 over 3. Who said it? Is it 5 over 6? 30 degrees? Yeah, right. You have to divide 180 by 6 to get a 30. Then it's 5 over 6. Bro. So simplification error. I'm gonna do it again now. So 30 degrees is 5 over 6. Right. So This is 5 over 6. That means this is 2 and this is 2 and 3. So 3 5 over 2, right? Now that's fine. So the values are now the final value here is 5 over 2, right? This plus this. So that's 5 over 2 plus 3 5 3 5 over 2 plus 12. What do you get by here? 4 pi over 2, right? 4 pi over 2 plus 12, which is 2 5 plus 12, right? You get 2 5 plus 12 like an n. It's not there. So you have to take out the common factor 2. That is 5 plus 6. And it's there, right? 5 plus 6 is there. Second answer, right? Can you simplify it? So it's 5 over 6, yes, thank you. Yeah, it's 5 over 6. Right? You will cry. That's it. You send me any messages, no? Man දැක්කේ නැහැ. මං බලලා තිබ්බද බලලා නැද්ද? ඔව් රිප්ලයි කරා. දෙන්න. මම හිත රිප්ලයි කරේ නැහැ. Huh? Yeah. He's doing in 2025. Fast track. Can remember? He was lost and came back. Right? Yeah. Come to this one. Consider the following triangle and answer the questions. First one. Find the value of the angle theta of the triangle in radians. Find the theta value. Do it quick. Find the theta value in radians. Still can't see it, right? Okay, I'm going to draw it. This is a triangle. This is theta. This is A. This is 15 degrees. This is 15 meters. This is B. This is C. This is 5 pi over 12. This is in radians. This is 8 meters. You have to find the value of theta first. Right? Value of theta first. This is 15. Find it. Right? Anyone found it? Here. 5 over 2. Can someone confirm it? Answer? 5 over 2, right? So others still doing it? Find a way to do it. Like storm your brain. Now the first thing to learn here is like to think, how to think. You have to use your brain, right? So you have to storm it, you have to give some stress on it, and you have to get some answers using your brain. And that is the first thing to train, how to get the answers. Like giving stress on your brain, you can get the answers, right? So you have to focus on the question, think about it. So something will come, and eventually you will get there, right, to the answer, step by step. Right, shall we simplify this one? So they are asking to find the theta, right? So the the final answer is given in radians, you have to find the theta in radians. So now the easiest way is you convert this radian value into degrees, and the internal the angular value of a triangle is 180. So you add these two angles in degrees, you deduct it by 180, you get a value in degrees, then you convert it into radians. Easy, right? So if you convert this 5 pi over 12 into degrees, what do you get? Now pi in degrees is 180, right? Divided by 12. What do you get? You divide this by this is 15, right? If you divide it by 6, this will be 30. Then again you have to divide it by 2, then 15. Yeah, 15 into 5 is 60 and 75 degrees. So this value is 75 degrees, right? This value is 75 degrees. Now this is 15. 75 plus 15 is 90. So the internal angular value is 180. So this should be 90. Now the theta is 90 in degrees. Now if you convert it into radians, 5 over 2. Easy, right? 5 over 2. So the answer is 4. 5 over 2. Got it? These things are easier. There will be different, like difficult questions than these. What are easy? Somewhat easy, not very difficult. Got it, right? Then come to the next question. The length of the side BC of the above triangle. They are asking for the BC length. So how are you going to find the BC length? Yeah, Pythagoras, because this is 90 degrees of angle. So you can put Pythagoras, right? 15, 8. Is it any of the Pythagoras triplets, 8, 15? Is it any of the Pythagoras triplets, It is one of the Pythagoras triplets, yes. What is the triplet? 8, 15, 17, right? So 8, 15, 17 is one of the triplets. Now try to remember the triplets. I will give you a few of the triplets when you are doing Pythagoras and the trigonometry. When the trigonometry starts, I will give you some of the Pythagoras triplets. So you try to remember those things, because the questions which are in Pythagoras equation will be mostly out of those triplets or the multiplications of those. Like if you take the 3, 4, 5 triplet, there could be a multiplication of it, like 6, 8, 10, right? 6, 8, 10 is a multiplication of 3, 4, 5, like multiplied by 2, and it could be multiplied by 3 as well. So 3, 4, 5 we 3 वाली multiply कर 9, 12, 15, right? 9, 12, 15 likewise. ඒ වගේ triplets තියෙනවා. So if you can remember the triplets, it's easy to get into the answers, right? නැත්තම් මේකේ Pythagoras දදා ඉන්න යන time එක ඔයාලට යනවනේ seconds ගාන. ඒ seconds ගාන ඔයාලට ඉතුරු වෙනවා. So what do you use that seconds for? එහෙම ඉතුරු කරගන්නේ මොකටද? ඕනද එහෙම ඉතුරු කරේ? What do you for the time management, because these questions will be easy in the paper. And there will be difficult questions you'll be getting in the paper, like in the maybe in the middle of the latter part. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අගාරිය යනකොට පොඩ්ඩක් අමාරු වෙනවා. So how long would you take, like how much of a time were you given in the paper? 2 minutes. Per MCQ you are only given 2 minutes, right? So you have to manage your time to complete it in 2 minutes. But some cases, you know, like some questions can't be done within 2 minutes. So that maybe take like 3 minutes or 4 minutes maybe, right? So for that time that you are spending extra, you'll have to find it from here, right? මේ වගේ අපි ටක් ගාලා ඉවර කරලා මේ වගේ tricks වලින් ටක් ගාලා ඉවර කරලා at the end what you do, අර ඒ time එක එකතු කරගෙන අර අමාරු එකකට දාන්න, right? ඒක තමයි time management එක කියන්නේ. Right. එතකොට මේ කියන්නේ කීයද? 17. Right. 17. Right. Come to the next question. ABDG is a square of a side length of 1 meter. C and H are the midpoints of the BD and AG sides. H is the center of the circular segment DF. The length of DE will be. Length of DE තමයි questioning අහන්නේ. Right. When බන් ටක් ගාලා right. Got it? How much? First answer 0.618. Same? Yes? First one? Somebody confirm it? Some other one? First answer? No? Anyone else? Same answer. Did you do it yourself? Good. Fine. Right, try it maximum. Try at your maximum to do it alone. Right? Because we will have to improve ourselves. Right? So how do you do it? So you are asked to find the DE length, right? DE length. Even the online people just put a text, the value, even the answer is fine, right? So how do you find it? Now the ABDG is a square of side length 1 meter. So ABDG, this one is a square with a side length 1 meter. So shall I label it? So the side lengths are 1 meter here, right? Even this one, it's 1 meter. That's fine. And now C and H are the midpoints of the BD and AG. C and H, BD and AG is midpoints. So these midpoints can divide these sides into 2, right? So that this side becomes 0.5. Right? These sides become 0.5. And the H is the center of the circular segment. So this is the center of this sector, right? And the length of D is the question asking, right? So to find the length of DE, what we can do is we can find the radius here. The radius here is equal to the radius here as well, right? And if you find the radius and you deduct the 0.5 value from it, you get the GF value. So the GF value should be equal to the DE value. That's the simplest way. So how do you find the radius here? Now the side length of here is also 1 meter, right? Because it's one side of the square. So this is 1 meter, this is 0.5 meters. Then you have to put Pythagoras to find the HD, which is the radius, right? So I'm gonna label this using the letters. I can label it using letters. So HD square should equal to HG square plus DG square, right? So HD square equals to HG is how much? HG is 0.5. I'll take it in a fraction like half. So half square plus how much is the DG? 1 meter. So 1 square. So if you simplify this, when it's put it into a power, like if it is in a fraction, both the values will be multiplied or squared, right? So that means 1 has to be squared, that is 1. 2 has to be squared as well, that is 4. So it's 1 over 4 plus the square of 1 will be 1, right? So then again you have to simplify this one as well, HD square. How do you simplify this one? You have to convert this into a proper fraction, right? How do you do it? You multiply this by 1 and add it to the top, right? Because there's a like the addition here, you have to add it. If there was a deduction, you have to deduct it, right? So how do you multiply this by 1, which is 4 times 1 is 4, and plus 1, which is 5, right? So the answer will be 5 over 4, right? HD square. Now how much is the HD? That should be the square of the whole thing. So HD equals, now if you square like the square root this, 5 can't be square rooted, right? So it's root 5. This is root 5. And the root of the 4 is 2. So the final answer is root 5 over 2, right? So these are given in decimals, so you have to anyway convert this into decimals. We'll get into the final answer and finally we will convert it into decimals. Right. So HD is 5 over root 5 over 2. Now we found the HD value root 5 over 2, which is the radius, right? So this is root 5 over 2. And since this is also one of the radius, this length should also be equal to how much? Root 5 over 2, right? This length is also root 5 over 2. And they are asking for DE value, right? Which you can get by deducting 0.5 from the root 5 over 2, right? Right. So can someone tell me what is the value of root 5 over 2? 2.25. 2.25. Is it? Exactly?
1.1.
1.11. 1.11, right? Now this is 1.11. And you have to deduct 0.5 from that. This is the DE value, right? DE. So DE equals 1.11 divided by 0.5. How much do you get?
0.6.
0.61. It's in meters, right? Yeah, meters. 618. First answer. Right? Can you simplify it? Did anyone do it in different way? Did you do it in a different way? How do you? हाँ लेकिन आंसर गलत थी I mean search वलिंग ये नहीं हाँ that's fine. Any doubts?
I wasn't good at doing the oral maths.
That's fine. You just follow the steps that I do. Try to follow and understand the steps that I do. That's the best way of doing it. Got it? Sure? Now some people are fast at maths and some people are still bit slow, but that's fine. One best thing you can do is when you are studying, you can study together. So in the future I'll be grouping people to study together. So when you are studying, like someone has to guide and the others have to follow. That's what always happens, and you all have to discuss it and try to do it within a frame of period. Like if a question takes 2 minutes, like take 2 minutes and try to do it within 2 minutes. That you have to practice at the end. It's too early to do that now, but even if you start it even now, that's fine. But like for now, that what you have to do is, for now there's nothing much to do, but when you are moving forward, what you have to do is you have to get together and discuss all the things. That is the way how you understand it. Or otherwise, if you can do it alone, it's the same thing. You have to discuss with yourself. That is how we do it. If you can't discuss with yourself, like if you're not friendly with yourself, then you have to find a friend. You have to find a support, right? That is always how it happens. For some people, yourself, there's a selfness, no? So that selfness sometimes doesn't support you in some cases, for some people, the selfness doesn't support the person itself. So they have to find a friend or someone to support it, right? When some people are trying to study that selfness එකකින් අපි study කරන්න එපා ගිහලා කාටුන් එකක් බලපන් මොනාරි සෙල්ලම් කරපන් කියලා කියනවනේ. So that selfness doesn't support you. So if that sort of a selfness is there in you, what you have to find is you have to find a friend that supports, right? So the friend will give the guide. So you just have to follow it. That is why I'm grouping your people when you are studying, because not all the people can study alone. So they need a support, and the people who need support have to request that මචං මට support එකක් දීපන් කියලා නේ. පොඩ්ඩක් මේක කියා දියන් කියලා කියන්න ඕන. And the people who can support, who can give support, should also support the people who need the support, right? So that is how this goes. That is how you grow. That is how this is supposed to be happen, right? We work as a group. We always support each other, right? So come to the next question. So we try to be friends with everyone. That will be really helpful in the future, because like the 5 people who are studying, they are studying together and they are improving. I'm seeing it. People who study are improving really fast, and the people who don't join usually are like lower than the people who are studying together. I saw it, because when people are studying together, they are improving, and the people who don't join, they are losing it. So it's a good thing to study together, right? Right.
How
Yeah.
about that Monolagala strict first that who failed in mathematics?
Yeah.
How did he do that? I don't.
He managed it. He somewhat had the courage to do it. So you also have to have the courage to do it, right? So there's one Monolagala person who got the district first, though he failed in maths in his O levels. He had the courage to do it. He had the motivation, so he did it. It's a good thing. If he did it, you can definitely do it, right? If a maths failed person had the courage to be the district first, then it's nothing for you, right? It's nothing. Right? It's nothing. Yeah, that's no. That's a different case. The parent doesn't have to trust all the time. You don't get what you want all the time. So in the life that you don't get all the things you want in the way that you want, that will never happen. It never happens. Even for myself, like I won't say like they're not supportive. Actually, they don't understand it. That's the thing. They can't understand it. So they are in a different dimension or different state of a mind. So they don't understand ourselves. So you have to lift up yourself, and you have to move forward. That's what you always have to do. That's what I did. Even I had the same thing. So I anyways managed to do it. So that's how it is. Compared to myself, you have everything you want. I didn't had anything that. Oh, you are sending chits now, really? So I had nothing much in my life when I was young. We're asking පාඩම් කරන්න කෙල්ලෙක් හොයාගත්තොත්. So there's a greater risk. If you find a girl when you are studying, there's a 50, like I can't tell it. I can't tell it, but the probability is, the probabilities. That is it. That's it. That is how, like, it only depends on how you see yourself and how you find yourself when you are studying. Like finding a girlfriend is a greater risk of losing your exams, because the same thing has happened to me. I'm one of the examples.
Thank you, sir, for sharing this.
Yes. So I had this experience when I was doing A levels. I don't want to share this online, but I'll tell you. So I had this experience because I had a girlfriend when I was doing A levels. I was a really bright case from grade 9. I was the people were hoping that I will be they are in the like the top in the A levels and will be going to the, you know, I did biology, so people thought that I will get selected to the medical faculty in the first yeah, sure, yes. So had this, you know, trouble. So I never thought that will happen, but something happened, things changed. So I had like a very fragile mind. So I lost my mind for a certain period of time. So I couldn't manage it. Yeah. So that can happen, you know. So for some people it doesn't happen the way. Even I had friends, you know, like I had friends who were doing A levels that they were couple. So they helped each other. So there were such sort of couples also there, and they helped each other, and they got the, you know, they got selected for the universities in the first try. So can't tell, right? Can't tell. But you know the risk is there, right? So there's a greater risk when you are doing it. So better avoid it. Yes. So better avoid it. You know, my recommendation is you better avoid it at least for like 2 years. And then you don't have the freedom to do it, right? Even from the home, you don't have the freedom. But when you got selected for a university, you have the maximum freedom you want. Like, you can do anything. You can do literally anything. You know? Yes. The freedom is there when you are in the university. So wait till then and get selected to the university. Do your LOs at your best. Then you have the time and freedom, everything. That depends. I don't know. Right? Right. Come to the question. Someone is troubling. Right. Come to the question. Question number 9. The perimeter. Listen. The perimeter of a set of squares are also following 20, 24, 32, 40 respectively. Right. Right. So the perimeter of a set of squares are as follows: 20, 24, 32, 40 respectively. If the area of another large square is equal to the sum of the areas of the above quadrilaterals, then the perimeter of that square is, right? So there are 4 squares, the perimeter equals to 20, 24, 32, 40. And they're saying like there's one large square which its area is equal to the sum of the area of these quadrilaterals or the squares, and they are asking to find the final length of the side length of the large square. Right? This one. Question number 9. Yes. First you have to find the side length of these ones. So that is a perimeter. That is a perimeter. So so did you find the side length of each? So this is, you have to divide by 4. That is 5. So this is 6. This is 8 and this is 10. Because these are perimeters. To find the area, you have to take the side length, and you have to find the areas. So how much was the area of 225? Then you have to take that is the area equal to the large square. No, 15. 225 is 50. So 15 is the side length. They are asking for the perimeter. So 15 times 4. That is, it's there. Yeah. Yeah. There will be a class starting from the next month. Not sure here. Somewhat will be starting online. I'll try to bring here. We'll try my maximum to bring here. Can't be sure here because like the transport troubles are there. That's the issue. We'll try it. Let's see. For anyway, somehow the class will be starting from next month, for sure. So hands up those who have like selected any of the ICT classes now. Yes. Who's rocking now? Kamal is rocking, is it? Ah yeah, the Kamal, you're not. Not yet. IT, you're not. No. Yeah, the Kamal sir is here. He's a expert in IT. Huh? He's a genius, yes. IT genius. And huh?
Is he a classmate of you?
No. He's older than me. Yeah. And we are like in different sectors. She's in IT. Right? And those who have selected ET class? ET. Not yet? No. You're not yet? Not yet. So there's a class they are joining, right? Viraj. Viraj Amarkon is there. ET group. Yes. Yeah, yeah. ISFT are coming here now. Are you already coming? Right?
Sir, can we use the calculator?
Yeah, you can use the calculator. Yes. Right, now listen. So how do you find it? So what are you supposed to do? You have to now 20, 24, 32.
But can't use for the other subject, right?
No. ET, yeah, no, even ET it's fine. For the IT you can't. ET and SFT it's fine. Right, so what are the side lengths now? Listen. So the perimeters were given. So in order to find the area, the complete area, you have to take the side lengths first, right? So the first one, the perimeter was 20. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. So in the first square, it should be 5 into 5, right? Which is 25. And the second square, what was the perimeter? 24. So the side length should be 6. So 6 into 6 is 36. And the third one, the perimeter was 32, is it? So the side length is 8, because to find the side length you have to divide it by 4. So 8 into 8 is this, the area, which is 64. And there's another one, right? Yeah. The perimeter is 40, the side length is 10. So 10 into 10 is 100. So the total of the areas is how much? 25, 36, 64, 200 is 225. So this 225 of area is equal to the area of the large square, right? So how much would be the side length of the large square then? The root of this, right? So the root of this is how much? If you take the side length as a, now a equals root of 225, which is 15, right? So now we have the side length of the large square. They are asking for the perimeter. So you have to multiply it by 4. That is 60. So that's easy, right? Right. The answer is 60. The values were taken in centimeters, right? 60 centimeters, yes. 60 centimeters. Right. Now skip that question. That is one of the essays. Now we come to the area. Listen. Now this part is new. Listen. So it's still not visible much, right? Now this angle is 60 degrees. This is 88 meters. This is 154 meters, right? Listen. So you are asked to find the area of the shaded part, right? You are asked to find the area of the shaded part. Now there is one formula you can use. You already know it. Theta over 360 into 5r square. That is the old formula that you will be using. Now there is a new one that you supposed to learn. Come to one of the empty boxes in the tute. We completed one box, right? Yeah, two boxes. Right. Come to the third box then. Right. Now come to this new theory. So this actually you're supposed to learn in trigonometry, right? But the questions mostly are coming under the area and volume. You know, you're supposed to learn this in under the trigonometry, but the questions are mostly coming in area volume. So I'll be mixing it, right? So I'm mixing it. I have like prepared the tute, mixing all the questions in the way that it will be easier for you to understand when it comes to the questions, because you are facing, like you are practicing for a paper, right? You are practicing for the A-level paper. So I have prepared it to make it easy for the paper. So this is the thing, right? You'll be learning trigonometry in the the coming days, but for now just try to remember these equations. That's enough, right? So there is this equation to find the area of a sector using radians, right? So here the theta is given in radians, right? And the radius is r. So usual equation is theta over 360 into phi r square. But remember this new equation, if you are to find the area of a sector using radians, now this is the equation, A equals half r square theta, and the theta should be in radians. Instead of using theta over 360 phi r square, use this one and apply the theta in radians. Get it? Apply the theta in radians. Fine? Right. Shall we write this down? Write down area of a sector. Area of a sector using radians. Using radians. Area of a sector using radians. Area of a sector using radians. For the people who are online, I think Sairu asked me about the tutes. So if they are not, if the tutes aren't sent yet, I'll confirm that I'll send it either by today or tomorrow for sure. So I'm seeing 3 people there: Shiny, Asit, and Sairu. Putas, now send me the addresses. Shiny and Sairu already sent me the address. Shiny, send me the address, and Asit, send me the address. I will send the tutes by today. Sairu already have sent me the address, so Shiny and Asit, send me the addresses. I will send you the tutes.
Sir, until we come near to years, the class days will be.
No, this time will be fixed. This is a fixed time. Like, is there any like Zaira people here for joining? No, right? So only the Zaira people are schooling for. So apart from them, nobody is going to schools, right?
Sir, in KD College there is technology, English medium.
I don't find any KD college people here. Is there any? No, right?
No,
I used to go there. No, that's fine, because like if you want to change this, you can have the class in the evening, but not today. But in a separate day, we can have the class in the evening. Like
only those 2 schools are there, other schools no.
yeah. So still we are looking forward for it, right? Even principal thing, really? So good thing, because the schools will start, but the thing is they don't have the resources. So I have the resources. So like I almost have translated like almost everything. So even if the schools are asking, but it should be official. If any of the principals or someone is asking, I'm ready to provide the notes and the questions and all the things they need. But they have to request official, otherwise no. right? Then come to the question. Right, do this. So how do you find the area of the shaded part? Yes, look, we can put right? You have to first find the area of the larger one, then you have to deduct the podi. Now listen, there can be some other ways doing it. You know, there can be some other ways. Like think differently, think out of the box. Now first thing try to do it your own way, that's fine. And in the middle, now think of a different way if there's another way of doing it. There's another way of actually doing it. You do it first and then in the middle you think if there's another way of doing it.
So he's going to school to do it private? Private karna is school.
That depends. You ask all that questions after the class. We'll discuss. Not in the class. Do the calculation. Do this thing. Done? Do it. So what are you lacking here? You don't have the radius, right? Only the arc lengths are given. So you have to find the radius first. Find the radius first. Found it? You know, to find the radius, better you put S equals R theta. පුළුවන් මං කිව්වේ ඔව් ඒ කියන්නේ S equals R theta එකයි ඒකයි ලේසි done. Bro, use a pencil. Oh, either a separate book for it.
It's like that. It's like that.
And then use a separate paper or a book. Somebody give the bro a paper. Do any of have like paper? A piece of paper, not a new one. Bro, rough paper, don't tear any of the books. They have rough papers. Fine. Cool down. No, don't tear the books, bro. Rough papers are there, see. You know, first thing when you are doing the A levels, you have to understand that now this is one of the main, you know, the milestones of your life, you know, because if you do this in a greater level, you will have great things in the future. And if you couldn't do it in a greater level, that your greatness in the future will be having some, you know, the drops. So, you know, that you all have to have some target of your life, that I'll be someone like this, I'll become something like this. You'll all have to have the, you know, dream of something. Otherwise, in the middle, you'll be losing it, because you don't have any of the, you know, a power or motivation to move on, right? We all have to have a motivation to move on. So your dreams will motivate you in the middle, or otherwise you'll be losing it. In the middle, you'll be wondering like, why am I doing this, right? Mamme koi din ne, monada me karan. Sort of a feeling will be there. So for the, you know, for the motivation, for the driving force, that is the driving force always. To have a dream. Your dream will be the driving force of yourself, right? So have something in your mind that I'll be someone like this, or I'll be earning something like this, I'll be going somewhere like this. Have that dream and try to achieve it like step by step. Nothing will be achieved in a day or like in an hour, right? The things take time. So step by step, take a small step at a time, and you'll be at the end, at the peak of the mountain, right? So take everything step by step and have the motivation all the time, have the courage to do it, and don't lose it in the middle, right? So even in every step, we have to take carefully and have the focus on it, have the concern on it, and do it in the maximum level, right? Because you all should get selected for a university somehow, right? And I'll be supporting it even after the A levels. Till you find something, I'll be supporting you, right? I'll be giving you the guidance. ගොඩක් ඒවා තියෙනවා කරන්න පුළුවන් after A levels. First thing is you're selecting for a government university. First thing. If you couldn't, that there are some other ways to do it. I'll be guiding you on that as well. But try your maximum, you know, to getting selected for a university. Right? Right. So, any answers? Not yet? Working on it? Bro is like, what? Did you find anything? No? Nothing yet? Anyone? No? Online people? Huh? Mavat ekkanna moga. Anyone? No? 5 minutes? Bro, 5 minutes? It's 2 minutes of a question. Huh? Tell. Should I come? Now the question only gives 2 minutes.
මේකට ඉස්සෙල්ලම මේකේ ආක්ටෙන්ට් එක හොයාගත්තා නම් හරියට මෙතන මේ කියනවනේ ආයේ ආක්ටෙන්ට් එක හොයාගත්තා ඊට පස්සේ මෙතන මේකේ ඩයිමීටර් 105 කියනවා
Yes.
ඒකට ඊට පස්සේ ඒකේ සර්කම්ෆරන්ස් එක හොයාගත්තා නම් ඒකේ ලෙන්ත් කියනවනේ එතකොට ඒක
Question එක මොකද්ද?
මේම මෙච්චර ඩයිමීටර් එකක් තියෙන මේ වීල් එකක් තියෙනවා
හරි.
ඒ වීල් එකෙන් කොච්චර මේ යන්න හරි
If the
make it semicircle take how much distance can be measured in one revolution of the wheel used to measure the length of the road. And then make circumference එකතන හරිනේ.
ඒකෙන් ගන්න වෙන්නේ මෙන්න මේ length එකනේ යා යන්නේ.
නෑ මේකේ එක revolution එකකින් කොච්චරක් ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා නේ.
wheel එකේද? second question එකේද?
දුන්නත.
How much distance can be measured in one revolution of the wheel used to measure the length of the ඒතර radius එකෙන් ගන්න වෙන්නේ.
circumference එකතන හරිනේ.
circumference එකතන හරි.
ඊට පස්සේ how many revolutions does the wheel have to travel road?
ඒක divide කරන්න ඕන.
ඒකින් එක ඩිවයිඩ් කරන්න ආයෙත්
ඒක අර first question එක තමයි පොඩ්ඩක් confusing වෙන්නේ. The radius of the semicircular segment shown in the figure.
316 to 25 යාර දැම්මනවනේ.
හරි. ඊට පස්සේ අහනවනේ if the value of R1 shown in the figure is 350, find the length.
යාරයකට 350 දානවා මේකට 180 කියලා ගන්නවා semicircle එකකින්.
If the value of R1 shown in the figure is 350, find the length of the semicircle. No, that's fine. මේක දෙකේම අහනවනේ. The radius of the semicircular segment shown in the figure is R1. Write an expression for the
Radius in term of 5.
yeah, for the two radiuses. One is R1 and there's another one. ඒකටත් ලියන්න ඕන. අන්න ඒක තමයි පොඩ්ඩක් confusing. You only have write one, right? R1 එක විතරයි. Write expression for R2 as well. Done? Any answers? I think it's the second one. Somebody confirm it. 2541. Any answers? No. So no bros. So the boys are no more good at maths. Only the girls. Boys are what? Yeah. So what's happening now? In O levels. What happened when you come to the A levels? Any answers? You got the answers? No answers? No. What are you doing? Bro in the middle? No. Then shall I do it? No. Even nobody online. Right, shall I do it? Listen. So it's easy, right? So now it is easy. Now you just watch how I do it. Now first you have to find the radiuses, right? Shall we find the first radius, the larger radius? So the arc length is 154. That is S. Now the equation we are putting is S equals R theta, right? So the S is 154. Radius is the one we are trying to find, and the theta is 60 degrees, which is 5/3. 5/3, right? So 5/3. Now, what is 5/3 again? 5 is 22/7, and 5/3 is 1/3 here, right? 1/3. So can you divide 154 by 22? Can. How many 22s are there in? 7. Exactly 7. Right. So the R will be, you cross multiply this 7 and 3, you get 7 into 7 into 3. That is 49 into 3. How much is it? 49 into 3 is 147. So the R1, we'll take the larger radius as R1, right? So that is 147. Next thing, you have to find the smaller radius. We'll take it as R2. R2, right? So how do you find it? Oh, it went up. Alright. So how do you find it? You put the same equation, S equals R theta, right? So here the S is 88. And R into 5/3, the same equation. So I'm going to put it in values 22/7 into 1/3 because it's the same. So this divides, right, by 22. How many 22s are there? 4. So the R2 will be 4 into 7 into 3. That is 28 into 3. How much is it? 28, no? 7 times 4 is 28. 28 into 3. Tell me fast. 84, right? Is it? 84. Now use the calculators, that's fine, right? 84 meters. Now you have the two radiuses. Then what are you supposed to do now? You have the two radiuses, you have to put the formula. You just deduct the larger area from the small area, right? We'll take it into one equation. We'll take it into one equation. So the shaded area A equals half r1 square theta deducted by half r2 square theta, right? This one, this way is easy. So half, how much is the greater radius now? How much is the greater radius now? 147. So 147 square into theta should be in radians, that is 5 over, how much was it? 5 over 3, right? 16, 5 over 3 minus half. Now the smaller radius was 80, 88, 84 square into 5 over 3, right? Now all the other values are, you know, common. Half 5 over 3 are common, so 147 square minus 84 square is there. Now simplify this and tell me the value. Use a calculator. Bro, who's calling? Give me a second. Hello? Hello? Right? Simplify this one and tell me what is the answer. And there's another simple way, right? There's another simple way of doing it. Yes. There's another simple way of doing it. Yeah. What is the answer? Now there's another thing, you know, like when you are simplifying, right? Listen, when you are simplifying, if the gaps between the answers are like high, do you see like 14,520, 2,541, 1,380? Now there are gaps, right? So if we have a greater gap, when you are simplifying, you can neglect the decimal values, like the small decimal values, you can neglect it, right? So in such cases, you don't have to take 5 as 3.14, you can take it as 3. Yes, you can take it as 3 because you can neglect the decimal values because there are greater gaps here in the answers, right? Likewise, Guys, can you hear now? Sairu. Asit. Yeah. Good. Huh? Differences are there? Then keep it. Up karanginne. Right, guys, listen. Shh. So, what was the answer? You have the answer? No? Bro, just multiply it. Now take the 5 as 3. That's all. Yeah? So, half 3 over 3, no? So, it's almost cancelled out. What is the square of 147? What is the square of 147? Nice. Guys, online, put the value, the square of 147. Just tell it in numbers. 21,609 minus, and there's more. Is it here? Yeah, tell it in number 7056. Okay, and tell me the deducted. Now you are telling the complete answer. Make it. 14, and you have to divide it by 2 because there's a half. Yeah. And what is the final answer? 7,000. That's it. So this is the approximate answer because we took 5 as 3, right? So there should be an approximate answer there. 7276. 7623 because yeah, approximately. So this should be the answer, right? Fifth one is the answer. And there's a different way of doing it. So we came to a like an approximate answer, but if you do it in the proper way, like if you take the correct decimals, the exact answer will be this, right? So you have the calculators, do the simplifying using the calculators, that's fine, right? So come to there's another way of doing it. Listen, right? Do you see any shape if you take the shaded area out? Take the shaded area out mentally. Do you see any shape? Can you shape it to a different object or a shape? It's a shape. Yes, likewise. What do you get? Can you straight the shaded area and get a different shape? No. What do you get? No, not a triangle. If you take the shaded area out and straight it, what do you get? Rectangle, bro, no. It's a trapezium, right? You take the shaded area out and straight it because the parallel lengths are different, right? Parallel two lengths are different. So if you take the shaded area out and straighten it, bro, you're in the class. If you take out the shaded area and you straighten it, you get what? A trapezium, isn't it? Right? You are getting a trapezium like this, right? See? And what are the lengths here? This one is greater, right? This one is greater. The outer circumference is greater, no? So this should be greater and this should be lesser. So the shape will be something like this. Nee? Outer circumference is greater. So if you straighten this out, the outer length will be greater. So it will be something like this, a trapezium, right? And what are the lengths here? Now this is 154 and this is 88. Now how do you find the area of a trapezium? Half into Yes.
It was B20.
Yes, half into the addition of the parallel lines into the perpendicular height. So now you have the parallel lines length, but do you have the perpendicular height? No. But you can find it. What is the perpendicular height of this? What is the perpendicular height of this? Difference of the radiuses, right? So you already have the radiuses. So how much is the first radius? 147 minus 84. How much they get? 62. 63. Yeah. 63. So that is the perpendicular height. 63. Right. So now you can get the area. Right. So what is the area now? Half into 154 plus 88 into 63. Right. Simplify this one. You get the same answer. Radius දෙකම ගත්තාම මොකක්ද නේ?
කොතනයි වැරදුනේ?
මටත් ඒක තේරෙලා තියෙන්නේ. කීයද?
කැල්කියුලේෂන්
හා
කැල්කියුලේෂන් එකේදී කොතනයි වැරදුනේ?
මේක තමයි. කැල්කියුලේෂන් එක පේන්නේ නැහැ මට දැන්.
මේ ඔක්කොම කැල්කියුලේෂන්
එහෙම බෑ ඔක හදනවා ඔක ලස්සනට. එක තැනක පිළිවෙල දැන් මට මේක හොයන්නේ කොහොමද ඒරියා එක හොයන්නේ කොහොමද? දැන් මේක එකක් අරගෙන රිඩක්ට් කරලා තියෙන්න බෑ. මේ ගත්තේ මොකද්ද? දැන් මේක වැරද්ද හොයන්න බෑ. දීලා තියෙන විදිහට. මේක හරි 25R 154 මේ 154 වලට ඉක්වල් කරේ මොකද්ද? හරි හරි. මේ රේඩියස් එක ගත්ත විදිහනේ. දැන් රේඩියස් එක අරගෙන අන්තිමට ඒරියා එක හොයන්න බෑ. ෂේඩඩ් ඒරියා එක. ෂේඩඩ් ඒරියා එක නෙමෙයි ඔය රේඩියස් දෙක විතරයි හොයලා තියෙන්නේ. ඔව්. අහන්නේ shaded area එකනේ. Bro. Now listen. The question is asking for the shaded area. ඒ shaded area එකට equation එකක්වත් දාලා නැහැ. ඔය radius එකේ equation විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. ඔව්.
එතන එකක් තියෙනවා.
අනේ බං. එතන මෙතන කියලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඔය
ටික මතල මෙතනින් වෙන වෙනම ලියන්න. නැත්තම් පැරලෙනවා.
ඔව්. ඔහොම හැදුවාන් පස්සේ කොහොමද මං යන්නේ? ඔක පිළිවෙලකට හදන්න ඕන. Right? Done? How much did you get?
7,643.
Yeah, exact answer is coming, right? So that is one of way, like you should think that way, Now different ways are there. So you have to open those, you have to unlock those things. There are like ways of doing some, like easy ways of doing things, right? So you have to think on it. When you are thinking, you will be getting the different ways, right? Now come to the next question. Yeah, we have more time. Do the question. Now it's the same question. There are the area of the shaded portion of the planar figure. Same thing. Find the area. Now here the angle is given in radians, 10 phi over 3. And this is 10 centimeters. This is 2 centimeters. And you are asked to find the area of the shaded part, this part. Right? Yeah. Now do it clearly in a separate paper. මේ ඔය ලියන ඒවා attach කරන්න ඕන. දවක ලියලා යනවා busy කරනවානේ. ඒතොර තේරුම් ගන්න ඊට පස්සේ ආයි බෑ. Either you do it in a separate book or do it in a clear paper and attach it to the tutor. ඊට පස්සේ මේ ටික ආපහු ගෙදර ගිහිල්ලා try කරන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ ආපහු බලන්න මේක ආන්සර් එක ආවේ කොහොමද කියන එක හරියට ඔළුවට ගියාද කියලා බලන්න ඕන. එතකොට තමයි මේක ට්‍රැක් වෙන්නේ. ප්ලග් වෙන්නේ. නැත්තම් අඩු ගන්න රෙකෝඩින් එක හරි බලන්න. රෙකෝඩින් එක බලන එකට නම් ඊට වඩා සක්සස් ඔයා තනියෙන් මේක try කරන එක කියන්නේ පොත තියාගෙන ආන්සර් එක ආවේ කොහොමද කියන එක ගැන try කරන්න ඈ yes එතකොට සමහරට ඊට වඩා different methods උත් හිතෙනවා you have to really use your brain you have to use your thinking that is what you're supposed to do no for real you have to give some like bit of a stress on your brain
That means our brain is like a motor.
yeah sort of yes so you have to work on it
So we should give it a spark for it.
yeah you should try doing it when you're trying like the answers will come right I'm not getting any answers from the online people as well yeah this part is 2 centimeters
So first we have to convert the radians into angles.
no why you can use the radians to find the arc length or you can directly put the area equation half r square theta and deduct the values right you don't need to go into any the arc length values here right no need to don't use the trapezium method here because you can directly put the area difference right the larger sector deducted by the smaller sector put it in one equation and simplify it so for the 2026 we are in the final session of force and we'll be finishing it by today and from next week we are starting work energy force work energy power and like if you have any IL Akkala from 2026 tell them to join the class because from the the force and the work energy power lessons now the physics is starting the real physics is starting so if they join by now they can survive still And if they miss the sessions, still they have the recordings, but better joining the live classes. And if they join now, they can survive. Otherwise, if they gone for like more losing lessons forward, it will be hard to come back, you know.
So do we have Vec Plus to learn in the course?
Yeah, yeah. We already discussed it for 2026. Yeah, everything is there. You are learning a superb level of a, you know, a syllabus. It's in
Biology and chemistry also.
everything is there.
Match up.
Yeah, maths is all there.
How many lessons do we have?
25 altogether.
12 and 13 both.
Yeah, altogether 25. Don't worry, like there are like small lessons, and majority of the lessons are like the small parts. And like you have to know the percentages, the questions that will come to the exams. You know, like 33%. I told you that in the first day, right? 33%, 3 of questions will be coming from the physics, and the same will be coming for the chemistry. So the majority of 66, 67 will be on chemistry and physics, and the 15% of questions will be on maths, 10% from biology, and 10% from IT. That's all. So you have to really you have to really focus on the physics calculations and the chemistry calculations and studies, because the theory is also there. And the mathematics will be 15 of it, and there will be like compulsory question. I can't say compulsory, like in most of the years these questions have come, so that questions will come. Those parts are there in mathematics, and biology parts are also there, and the IT only be MCQs, like 10 MCQs of IT will be there, and all the other things. Like again, some are structured, some comes in the essays, some comes in the MCQs only. So you'll have to know. I'll be telling it to you in future, and I'll be doing the papers likewise.
So do we get the question back?
Not yet. I'll be giving it in the future. Not necessary for now because it's too early. You just have the questions in the tute. That's enough for now. Apart from the questions in the theory tute, I'll be giving you separate question banks and the papers and the past paper classification. Everything will be given, don't worry. Right, done? What is the answer? What is the answer? Guys? Huh? How much? Second one. 11.5/3? Yeah? Somebody confirm it? Got the same answer? No? No? Even you? No? Bro. No, nah. 10.5/3? Shall I do it? Right. Any online people got the answer? Nobody? Right. So shall we put the equation at once? Because we have all the values of theta and radiuses, no? So yeah. So area, the shaded area equals, yes, half r1 square theta minus half r2 square theta, right? So half r1 is how much? The greater radius? 12. Bro, 12. The complete, I heard it like 2, sorry. 12 square, right? Into theta? 10.5/3. 10.5/3 minus half, what is the R2? 10. So 10 square into, 10.5/3. Right, so the, right. Shall we take the common values out first? 10.5/3 is common, right? So 12 square minus 10 square. Now tell me the value of these things. 44. Right, because it's 144 and 100, right? Right. So this is 5. So it'll be 5 pi over 3. This doesn't simplify, right? No. So 22 over 7. Oh, this is easy now. We can't simplify the 5 value, right? We can't, right? So the final answer should be 5 into 44 over 3, right? So,
decimal gonna came 73.33.
is it?
Okay, answer.
So make it 220 in any 225 over 3 ke lendi. Final answer 225 over 3 kan nadda? Bro, what happened? If you simplify this, what do you get? Decimals?
5 simplify කරන්න නැතුව
Oh, 220 divided by 3. 73 point. There's no any answer like that as well, right? Ha, where's the mistake here? No mistakes there, right? 12, 10, 10 5 over 3. Okay. Okay. Right, 5 pi. Okay then, like shall we correct one of the answers? 220 is there. Shall we correct the fifth question? Put a 0 there. 220 over 3. Correct the fifth answer. 225 over 3. That is the answer. This is the answer. 225 over 3. Sorry, what is no sir? You couldn't get the answer yet? No, that's fine, fine for now. Right, listen. So you have to do all these questions at home. Question number 3. Listen. You have to do all these questions at home. I'm giving homeworks, listen. Label these questions. Those who have the book, label these ones. Question number 3. Then the question number 4, 5, 6. Make a කරන්න බෑ. 6 වෙනකන් questions ටික කරන්න. Question number 7 එකේ තියෙන ටික we'll discuss the next week because it's a different formula for the question number 7. Right? Okay. Yeah. So shall we wind up for today? And we'll be discussing micrometer screw gauge the next week, right? I'll be doing a stimulation and be giving you the instruments as well. So be there in the class next week. Don't have any holidays. We'll discuss it the next week. Okay guys, so people online, we'll see you. I'll send you the tudes. Send me the addresses. Right guys, see you. Well, Lihila. Avruddin. There are people doing fast track. Are you? ඒකත් කරන්න ඕනේ ඉතින්. ටිකත් fast track කරන්න. එතකොට fast track කරන්න වෙනව තුනම. නැත්නම් තේරුම් නැහැ. එකක් විතර fast track කරලා එකක් විතර exam. කතා කරන්න ඕන ඉතින් කමල් සර් එක්කයි විරාජ් සර් එක්කයි. ඒගොල්ලෝ කරන ෆාස්ට් ට්‍රැක් එකක් කරන මම දන්න තරමින් කරන. I asked them to charge a half for the other class. ඒක ඒ කියන්නේ benefit long time කරනවට වඩා මොකද half එතකොට අවුරුද්දක මේවා half වෙනවා. ඒක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කරන්නේ අනිත් පැත්ත ගාන වැඩි ගන්න ඕන fast track වලදී. So we are making it half. Right? Thanks you. Adios. Okay, beta, bye. Adios. තේරුණාද?
පොඩ්ඩක් අය රෙකෝඩින් එක කරන පොඩ්ඩක් බලාගෙන.
මම අද දාන්න try කරලා දෙන්න.
පහින් මෙතන 9 කියන්නේ අර සදේශී